Hey everybody, Ryan back here. Alright, gonna be going over the goalie stats as of the 28th of February. It is the morning, so any games that are happening today have not been incorporated into this yet. Alright, other than that, make sure to hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner if you haven't already. And let's get started with the goalie stats. Alright, win-wise, wait, do I have? Oh no, okay. Win-wise, we have Andrei Vasilevsky at the top with 12 wins. Frederik Andersen, 11. Andersen is injured right now. Connor Hellebuyck and Philip Grubauer, 10 wins each. Varlamov for the Islanders. Marc-Andre Fleury, Vitek Vanacek, and James Reimer all win 9 wins. Binnington, Markstrom, Lankinen, and Kakinen all with 8. Binnington, we'll see how his next game goes after losing on San Jose last night. Alright, loss-wise, we had two goalies with 10 losses. Tomas Greiss and Matt Murray. Matt Murray has at least 5 wins. Tomas Greiss has 1. Ouchie. That is not a good number. Alright, Thatcher Demko has 9 losses. These are teams that are suffering right now. Koskinen and Gibson have 8 losses each. Gibson has really been very pedestrian of late after a really hot start. Darcy Kemper, 7 losses. I believe he is out for a little bit right now too. Pekka Rinne, Igor Shesterkin, Korpisalo, Binnington, Markstrom, and Tristan Jarry all have 6 losses. I mean, once you get to the 6 loss area, you see more guys that are 500 or game over 500. I mean, you gotta feel bad for Tomas Greiss. I mean, that team does not play well in front of him specifically. Alright, save percentage. We got Marc-Andre Fleury with 941 save percentage, top goalie. Like I stated before, I make sure to put this out to where they have to start at least 7 games before they can be considered on this number, because otherwise you get some of the ridiculous ones, guys who come in for in relief for a game and stop all the shots they face. So this list has to be at least 7 games played. Marc-Andre Fleury is the top with 941. Vasilevsky 938. Mike Smith 934. He's been doing really well since he came back from injury. Brian Elliott 931. That was kind of surprising to me because I feel like Elliott usually doesn't do that great. But evidently he has this year so far. Jake Allen 929. He's doing better than the starting goalie for Montreal, at least in the save percentage area. Dreiger for Florida 928, along with Cal Pearson with 928. Cam Talbot 926. Varlamov and Mackenzie Blackwood 924 each. So, goalies here, I mean, you got a lot of your top goalies. Brian Elliott is a backup. Jake Allen's backup. Dreiger is technically a backup. But I believe he has actually started more games this year, ironically. But he also has a better winning record, as you can tell, than Bobrovsky. Cal Pearson is the now starter for LA. He's been doing fairly well. I mean, but he's only 500, so he needs to do a bit better. Alright. Goals against average. 1.59 for Fleury, who has been tearing it up since Leonard got hurt this year. So, good to see him doing well and being the starter again. Vasilevsky's next, 1.75. I mean, Vasilevsky, what can you say about the guy? He's the best goalie in the world. Let's be honest here. It's not surprising he's leading those categories. He'll probably win our Vezina. Although I guess technically Fleury may put a wrench into that because he's been absolutely phenomenal so far in relief for the injured Leonard. Phil Grubauer is next with 2.01. So only 2 guys with less than 2 goals against on average. Brian Elliott 2.03, Mike Smith 2.04, Jake Allen 2.12. And then you can see the rest there. I mean, you got Varlamov, Dreiger, Talbot, and then Ottinger for Dallas. Outplaying Khudobin at this point. Alright, next up we got shutouts. Now, 3 guys have more than 2. And that's Varlamov, Fleury, and Gibson all have 3 shutouts. Vasilevsky, Markstrom, Grubauer, Elliott, Smith, Khudobin, and Quick all have 2. Now, I believe, Jakob Markstrom is injured right now. I believe everybody else is healthy on this list. Now, this is one area where Khudobin is doing better than Ottinger, but he has a .915 save percentage of 2.72 goals against average. Not the best numbers, not the worst. I mean, look at San Jose's goaltender numbers. Not better than that, I can say that much. And then last category I'm going to go over is points, because I like to see goalies getting points. Alright, so you got Lincoln and Khudobin and Jerry, all with 2 assists each. Your only multi-point guys. Still no goalies with a goal this year, unfortunately. But you got Grubauer, Binnington, Koskinen, Holtby, Dredger, Frederik Andersen, Matt Murray, Semyon Varlamov, Korpisalo, and Vasilevsky, all with 1 assist. So there you go. That's all your point getters as goalies. Of course, excluding any goalie that might get a point today. But those games have not happened yet, so I can't incorporate that. Alright, there you have it. That's where all the goalie stats stand as of right now. I'll get back to comparing them next week. Hopefully my computer doesn't fudge up updating while I'm working on stuff. It really set me back with these videos this week. I'm sorry ahead of time about that. But otherwise, let me know in the comments what you think of all the goalie stats. What do you think some of these guys are doing? I mean, do you think some of these guys are really as good as they look or not? Are their teams pretenders? Let's look at it that way. Alright. Make sure to hit that subscribe button in the bottom right corner and let me know what you think. And I will see you all next video. Bye, everybody.